All right, so in this video, I am going to cover how to get started with your wellness business on the side while you're in your current 9 to 5 corporate job. And more importantly, I'm going to cover why it's crucial that you start putting the foundation blocks of your business while you're employed, and why I recommend that you do not wait until that like perfect opportunity, because it may never come. And what really drove me to create this video is recently I have just been connecting with some of my coworkers and colleagues, not only in my organization, but in other organizations. And they all say the same thing. They started off as a super motivated employee, going the extra mile, taking on all of the extra stretch projects. And then something happened where they just realized that it didn't make a difference whether they did C work or A plus work. And then they just started realizing, like, what am I doing for myself? And they wish that they would have started a side hustle or done things on the side to really keep their motivation and keep them focused and alive. So if you're in a position where you are starting to feel burned out and just frustrated that you're not moving anywhere with your organization and the doors pretty much seem closed, then this video is for you. And so, 3 things I'm going to suggest you start doing now to start your wellness business on the side. Number one is start branding yourself as the expert. So, whatever position you're in, chances are you are pretty good at what you do. Okay? So, what you need to do now, if you're not getting noticed or you're not getting promotions, somebody else is getting credit for your work, go outside of your network. I mean, we have so much access to social media, so much access to podcasts. Use that to your advantage, right? So, what are you an expert in? In your current job, what problem do you solve? You guys know I've shared that I have been in the corporate wellness industry for almost 2 decades, going on a little more than 20 years. And so the problem that I solve is I help employers create a strategy to save money on their second largest business expense, which is healthcare. So I keep that specific to my corporate job, but that all ties into how I help individuals lose weight, reverse their pre-diabetes, strengthen their mindset so that they're more productive and can increase their resilience. That affects leadership. Leadership manages a ton of people, so they influence directly the people that they manage. And so that is how I branded myself outside of my organization, is by focusing on how I help people one-on-one. And believe it or not, when I have my corporate wellness consultations with organizations, they somehow find me and they bring up these examples or things that I'm talking about related to how I help people one-on-one. So the first thing you need to do is get over your fear, stop being shy, and brand yourself outside. So if you're on social media right now, dude, change up your tagline. Highlight some of your certifications, highlight some of your wins. If it's with your organization, keep it anonymous. Share some of the great testimonials that you've gotten from clients or from coworkers. Okay, that's number one, is brand yourself outside. And then step number 2 is figure out how you can offer people outside of your organization, so you're not competing, but figure out how you can serve a market that isn't going to be a conflict of interest to your organization, so that you can start to generate some revenue or at least some passive income while you're branding yourself outside of being in your 9 to 5. And so, a few examples that I can give you is I'm a health coach. I love helping women lose 10 to 35 pounds. That's like my sweet spot, and I'm okay with it. I love helping women lose 10 to 35 pounds. And I have a step-by-step method that I've created over the years. I wrote a book, Losing Your Weight for Good. So I've created the Losing Your Weight for Good system. I also am an independent distributor for USANA Health Sciences, where I provide consultations through my health coaching and help people identify which multivitamins or supplements they need to help them have energy, lose weight, and just help everything function more effectively. So, right, I just gave you two great examples of how you can start to earn passive income while you're in your 9 to 5 and you're not doing a conflict of interest in any way, right? You're just using your time wisely, staying passionate, and staying engaged in life so that you don't just put all of your eggs in one basket, meaning you're not just putting all of your eggs into your corporate job, because that'll just burn you out, right? It's why the majority of people that are in corporate America end up getting obese, depressed, diabetes, and then they retire and they're just miserable. So we don't want that for you. And then, the third thing that I would do is focus on one social media channel and focus on how you can give value consistently. So if you want to Google me, you can see that I have my website, I'm active on Instagram, I'm active on my Facebook page, and I'm trying to be more active on my YouTube channel. But I also have an email list. And so through the years, right, as I've been finding my own rhythm, I've been consistent and inconsistent, right? Because I also have my corporate job, I have 2 kids, and I'm married. But I do want to suggest that you find something to be consistent with, whether it's a weekly blog, a daily post, a weekly video, a weekly reel, something where you're consistently giving and adding value. Through the last 5 years, I think I was trying to do too much. I was trying to blog, I was trying to do videos. And so now I'm kind of finding my rhythm again with it all. And so I deleted all my blogs at one point, which I completely regret, but you live and learn. And so I'm starting over. But I don't know that I really enjoy blogging all that much. And so lately I've been really getting podcast interviews. Like I have 2 podcast interviews that are going to be published soon. And I'm starting to work that area a little more. So anyways, having all that said, what are you waiting for? Don't wait. Start doing what you can do now. Block off an hour a day. Give yourself one thing to do every single day. For example, for the month of July, I started giving myself a checklist. And so I do one thing for my business a day, right? So whether it's go live or make a video, whether it's to write an email, whether it's to read a book about, business or about mindset, something that is that's regarding self-development, rest, and then I repeat. Make a video, make a reel, work on publicity, make a video, write an email, read, rest. So every single day I give myself one task. So I think this video pretty much summarized, how you can get started. And if you have any questions, you can subscribe to my email list in the comments below. And let's just develop a rapport. I'm trying to send out a weekly email letting you know of these tips and tricks, but I feed off of your questions and your comments. So if you're curious to learn more about corporate wellness and what I do on that end, send me an email, send me a note. If you want to learn more about how I started my wellness business on the side, 5 years ago, let me know. If you want to know how it's going, let me know. I give me some feedback so I can know where you need help. And yeah, so I hope this was helpful. Give it a like and share it with your friends if you found it useful. All right, guys, have a good day.